Brian DeMambro here. We're looking at 5 monumental reference books of the 19th and early 20th century. This one here has all edges gilt, marbled end papers, leather spine, and beautiful color lithographed, 1876, half title. And there's the title page. It's got everything in it. It's a complete compendium, illustrated overview of great and memorable events in the United States history, its first 100 years. Huge, heavy book. This book here is a genealogical reference book in full leather, marbled end papers, beautiful book with a profusion of these very finely printed portrait plates. There are actually, if we flip through it, dozens of them. They are everywhere in here, and they're literally almost every other page. All of them very nicely printed, different methods of printing as well. Like this is a steel engraving. Look at that beautiful printing. That is amazing printing. Color plate of that. There's another one that's a steel engraving that's beautifully printed. This looks like a, steel engraving. Look at this. Yeah, it's hard to believe the number of engraved images that are in here, and well-printed images. Steel engraving, on and on and on. It's just literally almost every other page is one of these portrait images with some of these gilt or reflective ink, armorial shields and family crests mixed in. My guess is this is the type of, it's almost a vanity publication probably, where people of some wealth or note or prominence would pay to have themselves included in it. This next monumental 20-pound book is in very nice condition, given that these types of bindings typically don't hold up very well, these period full leather bindings. It lies flat like so. It's got advertising on the end papers, which is interesting. And we see here that it's 1889. It has 125,000 places in it. It's a new enlarged and revised edition. I guess the previous one didn't have enough information, so they had to enlarge it. Yeah, every single location on planet Earth you can think of, there's a chance it'll be in here. Next is this monumental French work. It's a dictionary encyclopedia of history, biography, mythology, and geography. Again, we've got beautiful marbled end papers. It's 1887, Paris, well-known author. Again, we've got a new revised, corrected, augmented edition of this work. Went through different editions. Again, stunningly comprehensive, monumental type of publication that, for the most part, I think, is a relic of a bygone era. And now, the final book is also this monumental, interesting publisher. Johnson was an Atlas publisher of his day. There's some old bookmark silk ribbon. Here we've got this very interesting and nicely printed, Thomas Nast is the artist on this one, actually. Engraved frontis. And here we see the date, 1873. Hitchcock. And okay, it's got these beautiful engravings in it. All the text is set within ruled boxes. And there's another beautiful engraving, tissue guard. And so look at that. That's a Thomas Nast is the artist on these, which is really interesting. He's a political cartoonist for Harper's. Yeah, there's another Thomas Nast. He's the one who actually did Tammany Hall and so on. And so this monumental assortment of 5 huge books is available online from me, Brian DeMambro.